Hostility simply works. It works well. It's one of the top pre-workouts we have used here in recent memory. It hits all facets: performance, focus, pumps, energy. It hits them all very well, and nothing outshines the other. Hey guys, G here, VP of Content, fitnessinformant.com. Here today for another pre-workout review. We are looking at Hostility from Hosstile Supplements. Now, right off the bat, we want to say this is a loaded product. Hosstile Supplements actually won New Brand of the Year last year here on Fitness Informant for the year of 2020. And just looking at their pre-workout, they did such a good job. It took us a while to get a review on this, but it's here. So anyways, let's not waste your time. Let's get into taste, mixability, effectiveness, profile, the value, and let you know if we liked it or not. Let's go. Starting off with the profile, we have to say this is a very impressive one. Pretty loaded, so let's get right into it. First ingredient is citrulline at 6 grams. Citrulline converts to arginine. That is a precursor to nitric oxide. Can help with pumps, endurance, overall performance. Great job right there. 6 grams is a good dose. Next up, we have creatine monohydrate at 3 grams. Creatine is pretty much the most studied ingredient on the market. It helps with ATP production, can help with power output. A lot of benefits there. Essentially the most studied performance enhancing ingredient. With that said, creatine, you really want to take this on your off days as well, so be sure to have a tub of creatine on the side. 3 grams is a solid dose. Next up, we have betaine anhydrous at 2.5 grams. This can help with power output as well. 2.5 grams is a solid dose. Next up, we have arginine nitrate at 2 grams. This may be one of our favorite ingredients in here. Nitrates simply work. You're getting a solid dose here at 2 grams from arginine nitrate. Very powerful vasodilator. In conjunction with citrulline, they do take different pathways, so they don't overlap, and it's certainly a great 1-2 punch for the purpose of pumps. Next up, we have taurine at 2 grams. Taurine can help with hydration, blood flow. A lot of people take it because it can prevent cramping. 2 grams solid dose. Next up, we have PeakO2. This is an ingredient from Compound Solutions. It is a blend of mushrooms, and it has been shown in studies to help with increasing your VO2 max. Kind of like creatine, you want to take it every day. It is a saturation ingredient. They say anywhere from 1 to 2 grams per day. At 2 grams, it's something like 14 days until saturation, so 28 grams total. 2 grams in here, that's fine. If you want the full benefits, try to take that on your off days as well. Not the pre-workout, just PeakO2 in general. Still, if you're taking this 5 times a week, you're probably gonna eventually reach that saturation point anyway. Okay, moving on, we have tyrosine at 1 gram. Tyrosine is a precursor to dopamine, which is a precursor to other catecholamines in the brain. It can help with focus, especially under stressful situations. Personally, one of my favorite nootropic ingredient. At 1 gram, you're getting a solid dose. Next up, we have Alpha GPC, alpha glycerol phosphatidylcholine. Choline converts to acetylcholine in the brain. This is a neurotransmitter, probably the first ingredient that people recommend in a nootropic. At 600 milligrams of alpha GPC, you're getting a solid dose. We like that they use this over something like choline bitartrate that has a poor bioavailability. Alpha GPC crosses the blood-brain barrier very well, and again, we like the dose. Next up, we have TeaCrine at 250 milligrams at the 40% yield, so 100 milligrams total. TeaCrine is another ingredient from Compound Solutions. It can help with energy without giving you a crash. It's more of a long-lasting energy. It takes a while to kick in, anywhere from like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Goes great with caffeine, gives you long-lasting, very smooth energy. That's the best way to put it. 100 milligrams is a great dose. Next up, we have caffeine and anhydrous at 200 milligrams. This is actually a very solid dose. It's nice to have a product that doesn't have 300 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous just to, blow you away quickly and then have you crash later. 200 milligrams is actually on the lower side from what we see these days, so that's nice. Caffeine obviously gives you energy. It's a very personal ingredient, so how you respond to 200 milligrams is going to depend on your tolerance. For us, we have high tolerances here, so 200 milligrams, we like seeing it's on the lower end. Next up, we have dicaffeine malate at 135 milligrams, which yields 100 milligrams of caffeine. This is a time-release caffeine, so it's not going to hit you all at once like the caffeine anhydrous will. So yes, you do get 300 milligrams of caffeine, but it's not all hitting you at once. This is going to help prevent a crash, give you long-lasting energy levels throughout your workout. Nice there. And then finally, we have huperzine at 10 milligrams at a 1% standardization. Huperzine prevents choline from being broken down in the brain. It's acetylcholine esterase inhibitor. Very popular in pre-workouts, and you're getting a solid dose here. So that was pretty long-winded, but to put it simply, this is a loaded product. Not a single ingredient we have anything against here, and everything is dosed well in here. So overall, Hostility profile is one of the more loaded ones we've seen. So that's good. How did it work? Let's find out. Getting to the effectiveness, Hostility simply works. It works well. It's one of the top pre-workouts we have used here in recent memory. It hits all facets: performance, focus, pumps, energy. It hits them all very well and nothing outshines the other. The pumps are solid. The energy is nice, clean, long lasting, no crash afterwards. Performance is certainly there. PeakO2, the more you use this, the better it gets, especially with the PeakO2 in there. You just notice your performance go up with each workout. The mind-muscle connection with the Tyrosine and Alpha GPC, as well as the caffeine, of course, all help. It really does shine. Not overpowering in energy, not overpowering in pumps or underwhelming in pumps. It simply hits all categories that we look for in a pre-workout. Does that mean it's the best for any specific category? Like, is this going to be the strongest in terms of energy or focus? No, but it hits them all very well, and it's comparable to some of the greats out there. Okay, so now we get to flavor, and we had the mango punch. This is where the product takes its biggest hit. Not a big one. So with the PeakO2 in there, and maybe the TeaCrine as well, those are really hard flavors to mask. And there's really like an earthy flavor to it. The mango's actually good. It's actually refreshing. It's not overly sweet, certainly more on the refreshing side, but there is like an earthy taste to it. In our experience, it's gonna be the PeakO2. Still, it's very drinkable. And if you know the owner, you know the people behind the brand, this is more geared towards people that aren't really gonna care about flavor. They're gonna care more about the effectiveness and the results they get from it. So yeah, still, definitely not the best mango we've had. There's certainly a lot better ones out there, but this one, it can be refreshing, and it's really not that bad. Personally, I find it nice to have something that's not overly sweet, or not an overly sweet mango, something I could sip on, versus some shot of, artificial mango. It's kind of refreshing sometimes. Okay, now we get to the mixability. This actually does not mix bad. So you're gonna see me get a scoop, pour it in a shaker cup, and yeah, start shaking it. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't mix bad. There's no clumping. Nothing's going to get caught in your throat. The only downfall that has is with some of the ingredients, like the PeakO2 once again, it does have a lot of settling. So you definitely want to be switching this around as you mix it up, or as you drink it rather. And other than that, you shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, just switch it around as you drink up to prevent any settling. But that's the only complaint that we have with this. Other than that, not much to complain about. Nothing gets caught in your throat. All right, let's move on to value. You can get Hostility for $47.99 directly from the Hosstile website. Coupon code informant saves you 10% off. So you're looking at a little over $2 per serving. For this profile and everything you're getting, for such a well-rounded, well-dosed product, it's well worth the money. You certainly do get what you pay for in here, and it's priced very competitively, very fair. Certainly worth giving it a go. If you like loaded pre-workouts that are, gonna give you what you want, if you could look at the label and be like, wow, this is gonna hit pretty well, you're simply looking at a good deal here. Well worth trying at least once. That's what we're gonna stick with. Hostility, overall, this is probably one of the better pre-workouts we have tried over the past year, maybe even 2 years. It is loaded, no overlapping ingredients. You can look at the profile and be like, I know that this is gonna be a good experience. Pumps from the citrulline and arginine, increased focus from the alpha GPC and tyrosine, increased performance from the PeakO2, creatine, and betaine anhydrous, especially over time. And of course, the long-lasting energy that's not overpowering and it's not gonna give you a crash. Taste, not the best, but not bad either. Mixability, just need to switch it around a little bit, but there is some settling. Value, more than fair, priced competitively. You do get what you pay for. So you're probably gonna see this on some of our ranking guides here in the future. For more info, be sure to check out the written portion of the review on our website. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on IG, and